Hello and welcome back to Bloggimly. Today we have too much news for you. For one, we have Smruti Shedwekar joining us on Bloggimly from now on. Secondly, we are starting to interview authors right here at Bloggimly. To start with, we have the privilege to interview author Nozer Padiwala, the author of the book Lovedale, Married to Life with us. Come join us in this wonderful and lively interview.
Hi guys, glad to be a part of Blog Emily. First, I would like to thank you for joining us for this interview. My first question would be, what is your inspiration behind writing Lovedale?
Lovedale, firstly, not Lovedale, it's Lovedale Married to Life, and I want everyone to remember it because that phrase holds a lot of importance in the book. Coming back to the inspiration was, so to say, when I completed my first book and I was toying with this idea of a family moving from city life into a countryside. The first thing came into my mind was that, okay, for the kids, what would they do? It would be like maybe the village school or maybe something else, and then maybe a thought came, maybe homeschool. And that's how homeschool came into this entire story. And of course, I have been brought up in this place, small little place called Kandivali in some part of Mumbai, which was completely nature abound to some point of time. And then I saw it growing into a concrete jungle. So I always had this fancy of moving away from here back into some nice nature kissed place. So maybe I am living my dream through this book.
So, can you name the five sum in your book?
There is a foursome and the fifth identity. It may be a person, it can be something else. Means that's why I said identity. The readers need to guess. Okay, so the readers need to guess it. So naming the four of them. First is Natalia, Siesta, then is Shimayan and Samaya, and of course Nimaya, who is not the fifth one. So the identity has to be guessed by the readers.
So, out of the foursome, who would you say is your favorite character?
Out of the foursome, actually, all my characters, naturally, for an author, the characters are all very important and favorite. But Nimaya is my favorite character, and Nimaya is favorite for the simple reason that she binds all the other characters. The story, the entire story of Lovedale, Married to Life, is through her eyes. And there's one more character, I would say, that Nanu. And Nanu is a kind of character that is like an old wise person, and that old wise person, I think, is always there in all my stories. Even the articles that I write, it's maybe because in my life I never had one, and so in all my stories there is this person. So Nanu, though a small character, but it's very vital and one of my favorites.
So yeah, when you asked me to do the sketch for Nimaya, you didn't give her a face. So you asked me to do a side profile.
Yeah.
So
There was a reason actually. Get Nimaya. We'll show the sketch of Nimaya.
So, that's Nimaya for you.
So when we were doing the sketches for Nimaya, what I wanted was that the readers assimilate what Nimaya would look like, or they take on from what Nimaya would be physically. So we didn't purposely give her a physical form. Even in the we have described her more mental makeup rather than the physical attributes. So that is why I told you a side profile. Actually, I told you a quarter face, but then we finally selected the side profile. But Nimaya looks beautiful, and I want readers to create Nimaya in their mind.
So those were the characters of your book. Now coming to the theme of the book, two decisions are taken by this family. One, that of homeschooling.
It's actually one decision.
Yes.
Like the tagline was that
one family, one decision, and one story.
right. So it's like one decision leads into another. There are some paths that are like we select, and some paths automatically appear below your feet, and then you walk on them. So there are some decisions you take, and the other decisions automatically follow.
What I was asking was that there's a decision of homeschooling and one that of moving to Lovedale. Which one of the two decisions do you think is tougher to take?
Tougher for the characters, or
For the characters in general, like what
Okay.
would be a tougher decision?
okay. So I feel that making a decision is very important. Okay, it's not that right or wrong. I think making one is of prime importance. So whether it would be homeschooling or it would be moving into a countryside, like they moved, the family moves into Lovedale, it's more of rather they made a decision rather than not making it all.
Exactly, the decision of bringing Smruti on board.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Okay, so now coming to homeschooling, would you have liked to be a homeschooling child yourself?
Of course, I would have loved to. I mean, I frankly, I hated going to school. I would have loved to homeschool. Okay, I realized later in my life that I was more creatively inclined, or maybe made up for some sports or something like that. I was never the paper pencil types. I don't know, and I don't know how do I sit and write now. But it's thanks to the technology that I don't have to write anymore, and I just type, and I love my laptop. I actually every day every night when I finish my work, I always give it a hug and a kiss because I love technology. I love my laptop, and I'm so thankful that these inventions are made so that I don't have to write, because it would be very cumbersome as a child to sit there and write and get remarks. So I would love to homeschool. I wish my parents would have thought of homeschooling me.
Okay, so now when you go to a bookstore and pick up a book, generally the only art in the book is the cover page. But you have included illustration all over inside your book, giving faces to your character or scenes or landscapes. So why have you decided to put in illustrations in your book?
That actually, it's like I will have to give out some part of the book, because Samaira is the one who actually has made up this entire world, Lovedale, in her fancy, in her imagination. And it's like she makes up those sketches even before going there. So that is why when I had briefed you, I told you that give it a naive look, as if it's like a childlike kind of a drawing. So it's like these are sketches in a way made by Samaira.
Samaya.
Yeah.
So basically, why self-publish your book?
Self-published because I had self-published my first book and I was very happy with it, because it's like the complete creative part. Now just look at this cover, it's so colorful. Okay, of course the painting was done by Smruti, and you get so many people to do it. Like we had somebody connect in Kenya who has done the designing part of it. So it's like her paintings and the designing part done by Jalpa Patel from Kenya, who I have never met before. Okay, we just met her recently when she was in town. And the entire creative part, like what font do I want for it, or the sketches I wanted to include. A regular publisher may not want sketches to be there. I want sketches in it. And it's also that you are connected to the readers. You can directly connect to the readers, get the immediate feedback. And I personally feel that today everyone who wants to write should self-publish, because it's a sad part that most of the big publishers are also turning into vanity publishing. So vanity publishing is like you pay the publisher for getting published. So if you're going to anyways pay somebody and get published, why not publish yourself? And so this is self-publishing is the way to go. All the writers keep writing and just self-publish your book.
So I've read the book, and what I see is the narration is pretty much different from other books. So why have you put it that way?
I actually love the non-linear narration. That is what probably you were saying is different. That always it's like I don't like the linear format. But then I have ironed out a lot, because I had two people who read the book and they were like, they really found this whole thing going back in time and coming back in time a little haphazard. But I love that non-linear narration. And it's more, I would say that it's more of a screenplay of a movie. So it's a lot of imagination is left onto the readers. And I feel that readers today, I used to, like, frankly, one part of Natalia in the book is quite similar to me, that he, being an author in the book, doesn't read books beyond the blurb. I think I read The Alchemist in straight 5 hours. I have never been able to read a book completely, for the simple reason that there are some books which I find the description is so long. It's like I read 15-17 pages and I realize, okay, I just know how the living room looks like. Okay, and then there on the 18th page the character walks in, then another 15 pages of what he's wearing. Okay, so I think today's readers, like young readers like you all, I don't think you all have that patience to wait through that explanation. And so it's more crisp. It's like the imagination is up to you. Okay, so there are some scenes which may almost look like a screenplay of a movie.
Would you like your book to be converted into a movie?
Of course, yes. I would want young people to do something. I mean, why a movie? Maybe why not a tele-series on YouTube, on your channel, Bloggingly? Why not?
We love to.
Okay. We have some good actors here as well. Yeah.
We are on that. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So you're gone about on Twitter, Facebook. You're gone about asking people, are you married to life? Are you married to life? I want to ask you, are you married to life?
I am married to life, and are you? I am definitely married to life, and I mean that it's like I love changes, and I keep on stirring up changes, and I have a crazy bunch of people around me. I have my 2 sons and my wife, and I have some very wonderful people around me, like one sitting here, and we keep doing new things, and so in a way, yes, we are enjoying life, and in a way, we are married to life, and so I want to know from you all readers after you read the book, are you married to life?
Would you say a lot of parents are taking up homeschooling as an option?
Of course, yeah, they're taking up, I mean, lots of parents are taking up homeschooling as an option. See, homeschooling is not a fad that it's going to just fade away after some time. Homeschooling, I would say, to some point of, it's not even an ideology, okay? It's more of a journey, and that journey is very individual. Like our journey would be totally different from another set of parents who have homeschooled, okay? And I think homeschooling is picking up. In the long run, I would say that homeschooling would work as a load shedding method for the already overpopulous schooling scenario. And I'm sure more and more people, more and more parents are choosing it as a valid path. Only thing I want that people to understand that homeschooling is not end of learning or end of education. Homeschooling is a different way of learning or a different way of imparting or getting education. Okay, it like formal education, say for example, would bestow on us paper-made degrees maybe, but it's not training people today to go and have life skills. Okay, and but I see a ray of hope. I see that the current education system in the long run is going to change for the simple reason that the current government that is there is more welcoming to suggestions. There's a wonderful website called as mygov.in, and I want all young readers, people like you to be a part of this, be a part of the e-governance, give your suggestions to the HRD ministry. They are open to that suggestions, and because I feel that changes cannot just be brought about by playing the blame game, like you just blame and say that okay, the higher authorities, or like simply saying that this book also is not waging a war or a battle against a particular teacher or a curriculum or a school. It's simply my way of reaching out to the policy makers and letting them know that yes, homeschooling is one way, one method which parents can choose as a valid option.
This book is about like it has homeschooling as a theme, as a part of it. So there's also maybe a schooling part of it.
Yeah.
So is there bashing up of school?
No, there's no school bashing. You can't call it school bashing, but yes, these are real life experiences that we as parents have had it. And both my children were in one point of time in an international school, and the later part they were in a national board school. So we had have experiences, some good ones and some not so very good ones. So it's basically Lovedale stands true to all those incidences and experiences that we have had in our life. Yeah.
Lovedale married to life.
Lovedale married to life. Yeah, right. Lovedale.
Okay, now on a lighter note, I would like to know that would you like to move to a place like Lovedale?
I would love to move to a place like Lovedale. I would love to.
Like the next moment, if you have to, you will just pack your bag. Would you like?
I would do that. I would do that. I would do like Natalia and Siesta did.
You will take a decision.
Yeah, I'll take a decision. Yeah.
What is the message that you would give to the young writers out there?
Like us, maybe.
Yeah. So actually, I would say that the best thing a painter can do is paint, and the best thing probably any artist can do is create. So all you young writers out there also, the best thing a writer can do is write. And you're born in a time of technology, and there are so many avenues. Okay, you have blogging, you can blog a lot. There is content writing, and there is YouTube. You can do so much of it. Like you're already doing it. So all the writers out there, keep writing, and I would say yes, self-publish your own book.
That was Nozar Padiwala, the author of the book Lovedale, Married to Life. So what are you waiting for? Go and grab your copy right away. The Kindle edition is available on Amazon and your print copy is waiting for you at Flipkart.
Also, don't forget to tweet a picture with your family and the book at the handle BlogGimli.
And also tell us who is your favorite character.
Bye for now.
Who is your favorite character?
You're going to tell it after I...
My favorite character is Shimayan for obvious reasons. Please find out why. Bye
Yeah,
bye.
I need to read the book. Bye.